Hey guys, what's up? Tetsamaru here. It's been super long time since I did one of these videos, but I haven't really felt any excitement from like the previous like Krispy Kreme sponsored donuts until now. These are Ghostbuster donuts, just spooky Halloween donuts or whatever like that. I remember last year's spooky donuts, and it was not Ghostbusters themed. This one is, so that's kind of cool. Um, It looks like it's more of the classic Ghostbusters theme too. It's not like any like of the new Ghostbusters stuff, which I definitely like. I'll show like a high quality picture of like the box like over here or something, but he was just showing that like I got the whole box right here. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. As they do with most sponsored stuff. Also got like the drink as well. It's a little bit melted now because it's supposed to be like more of an icy kind of thing, but it's just a lemonade drink. It's lemonade, but like it's more tart than what I'm used to. I'm not the biggest fan of this, honestly, but like it's still good. They colored it green because it's supposed to be like Slimer's Aid or whatever, Slimerade. The little green flying dude in the Ghostbuster stuff. Now, when I drink it though, it's not pure lemonade. Because according to the website, it says the word lemonade, but it says it's been blended with like fruits and shit like that. So I looked at the ingredient list, and I'm definitely seeing stuff in here that I normally don't see in lemonade. Water, flavored syrup, that's normal. Apple juice concentrate, apple puree, that's different. The natural lemon flavor is in there though. I see lemonade, I see lemon pulp, citric acid, but it says, for like the actual like flavoring advertisement, it says it's a sugar, water, natural flavors, natural apple flavor, yellow 5, and blue 1 or something. It has turmeric in it, which kind of surprises me. But, so it's a combination of like lemonade and apple juice, I guess, because like I definitely taste the apple. It does not taste like pure lemons like I'm used to. It's still okay though. I just wasn't really expecting the apple part because, well, on the website it just says a refreshing lemonade flavored treat blended with real fruit and sweet cane sugar. The blended with real fruit kind of throws me off because, like, why would you need to advertise that part? Like, lemonade is just lemons, but I guess that's to advertise the apple part in it or something. Why they decided to like mix this with the apple is beyond me. Maybe because like apple juice isn't really that popular, lemonade's more popular, so they just combine the two to make it somewhat different. Otherwise, it's just lemonade that's colored green. I guess that's the reason why they did that. Anyway, we got the donuts here. I'm actually looking on the Krispy Kreme website right now, just that way I can tell you guys the actual names. There's the Ghostbusters Cookies and Cream. There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Donut, which it says is pull apart, so it kind of looks like a mochi donut to me. And then there's the Slimer Donut, and then there's the Ecto Sprinkle Donut, which is just a glazed donut with some sprinkles on it, and they color the glaze orange. And then they're also like selling like their normal pumpkin spice donuts, which I didn't get because I don't like pumpkin spice. And then they have their regular like Halloween sprinkles on a chocolate donut kind of thing. Halloween sprinkles, they call it. That's not anything new, so I didn't get those. I just got like just the basic Halloween box, which normally I wouldn't get, by the way. I normally wouldn't like fully commit to getting like the whole entire like seasonal box. I would just get like one of each donut, and then I would just get regular donuts for like the other 6 or something like that. I buy a dozen, but this time I decided just to overcommit. Probably a mistake because I might not like all of this, but I guess we'll see. The only other time I also overcommitted was for the Twix donut thing that Krispy Kreme did like last year. That one was awesome. I knew I was gonna like that one. Most of these other sponsored donuts, I usually only ever like one of them, but I don't know. Anyway, compared to like the pictures I see online and from what I'm getting in real life, I have to admit, I'm not too disappointed with the way they look. They look pretty on par with what you actually see. So, good on Krispy Kreme for the consistency there. It's a lot better than like fast food restaurants that show like really good food in the commercials, but then like once you get it in real life, it's like, you know, it looks kind of ugly. So this is good. This is good. Anyway, I'm gonna do like the Stay Puft one last because that's the weird one. Because everything else is like a regular shaped donut, but then like the Stay Puft, you only get like 2 of them. The Stay Puft also like costs more like in the shop, I noticed. Just because like it's oddly shaped. It's not like a circle or whatever like that. So you're paying more to get 2 donuts versus like the other 3. Alright, so the Ghostbusters cookie and cream with Oreo sprinkles. It definitely looks like an Oreo. It does have the hole. I'll show the underside of it. You can see the hole right there. The only reason why it doesn't look like it doesn't have one is because of the little Ghostbusters icon on top, which I'm pretty sure that's just hard frosting. Like, that's frosting right there. And then this icon thing is just like harder frosting. Wait, is this edible? Okay, it's edible. Yeah, it's just hard frosting. It's actually not very appetizing. It's like sugar. It's just raw sugar. It's almost flavorless. This is almost flavorless, honestly. It's like hard fondant, I would say. Anyway, yeah, it tastes like a glazed donut. It's a glazed donut with like Oreo sprinkles on top. That's all it is. There's actually not much like cookies and cream in this at all. It's cookies and cream because it looks like cookies and cream, but like I'm not really getting any cookies and cream. I'm getting a glazed donut, which is good. I like the glazed donuts from Krispy Kreme with extra sprinkles on top. And the little bit of like extra cream on top. Like that's all it is. It's like if I had to like go between like a regular glazed donut and that, I just might as well go for the regular glazed donut. I don't need like all the bells and whistles. Also, the Oreo sprinkles are like really hard. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like super crispy. Maybe crispy is the wrong word there. Super crunchy. I'm not sure it's meant to be that crunchy, but it's the texture that I'm not really fond of. I'm definitely not going for that sliminade thing again. I'm really not a fan of the apple juice part of it. I like lemonade. I buy lemonade all the time when I go to the grocery store. That is lemonade with apple juice. In fact, the more I drink it, the more apple juice I'm tasting. Apple juice is not the worst thing in the world for me. I'll drink apple juice if you offer it to me, I guess, but like, I'll drink like a cup to be nice. And then if you offer me a refill, I'll be like, no, give me water. Honestly, like, that would be better if the Oreo sprinkles on top of it was less. If there was half. If there was, like, half as much, it'd probably be better. But I might be the minority there, because, like, I think most Americans love Oreos, and I'm not a fan of Oreos. It's one of those things, it's another one of those things where, like, I'm neutral about. I'll eat one if you offer it to me, but I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy one, like, at the store or something. I'll walk by the cookie aisle, and I'd probably buy mostly any other cookie rather than the Oreo one. Especially since like most people buy the Oreo for the cream filling and not for the actual cookie part itself. I was never one to like eat the filling part either, honestly. It was too sweet. It like the actual cookie part was too bland, but then the filling was too sweet. And then if I ate them together, it didn't balance out for me. It's more like I get a bland cookie with overly sweet filling. That's basically what I got. It was not balanced. I don't know. And then we got this Slimer donut, and you can actually see like where they piped in the filling right there. It's once again like it's got like this this really hard fondant thing for like the icon or like for the little character, which is it's edible. It's edible, but it's really hard. So I kind of had to like let the sugar like dissolve in my mouth a little bit, which I'm not a fan of. This one I'm gonna get out of the way now because, as I mentioned like in all my other donut videos, I'm just not a fan of like donut filling. And it's mostly like a texture issue for me. According to the website, an unglazed donut filled with lemon-flavored green filling, dipped in purple and green icing with Slimer candy. That's what they're calling like the little like heart thing on top. Candy. Candy is it's such a generic term. Anyway, lemon flavored though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. I literally didn't get anything in that bite. I just got like just raw. I just got like just the donut. I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper to get the filling. But it's good though. Like the donut part's good. It's bread, basically. Fried bread. I need to actually get a bite of the lemon flavoring. Otherwise, like, there's no point in this. Yo, I feel like I took a significant bite and I just didn't get anything out of that. Alright, alright. There's the filling right there. I need to take one more bite. I'm just eating the dough. And the website's right. It is unglazed. Like the icing is different from the glaze. It's not sweet. Well, it is sweet, but like it's not as sweet as the glaze is. The glaze is super sweet, which I know is why a lot of people don't like it. I love it though, but I like to eat sweet things naturally. It's very American, is what I'll say. It's very, very American. Alright, alright. Oh. It's not the worst filling I've ever had. But once again, it's a texture. It's a texture thing. Here's the thing. I can eat that though. I can eat this only because like it's like almost like 80% bread, and then like there's that one teeny tiny spot right there with the filling. Which I think a lot of people would complain that they're being cheaped out on filling. But for me, this is a blessing in disguise because I'm not a fan of the filling, so I get more of the donut. So it's good for me, but it's probably bad for other people who want more of the filling, because the filling is what makes it exciting. And it's also what makes it more sweet. But yeah, if I were to like just get just the raw filling itself, it's very green, just to go with the Slimer thing. That's very, oh god. That's very lemon flavored. I didn't notice it when I was eating it with the donut, but just to eat it by itself though, it's super lemony. Actually, like, it's so lemony, I want to put this inside the drink, so that way the drink is actually more lemonade and not apple juice, because at this point, it's apple juice. It's a very iced apple juice at this point. We got the Stay Puft dude here, which, like I said, like, I'll save this guy for last. I'll save him for last, but he looks alright, though. He looks good. He looks good. The backside definitely looks like a very cheap version of a mochi donut. The website says you could tear it apart, so I'll see. And then the last one is probably just a glazed donut. The Ecto Sprinkled donut. An original glazed donut dipped in orange icing with neon sprinkle. Yeah, it's a glazed donut. The only difference between this donut and the cookies and cream one is that the cookies and cream one is a glazed donut with Oreo sprinkles, and this one is just regular sprinkles. That's all it is. It's a texture thing. So just by wholeness, like you can actually see the glaze, the regular glaze, and then they just topped it. They just topped it with the orange icing. So it is just a glazed donut. It really is just a regular glazed donut. So if I bite into the sprinkle side, I'll get like the hard sprinkle part. Oh. Oh god. I remember why I don't get sprinkles now. It's so crunchy. And to be fair, I don't taste anything. I really don't taste anything from this. It's an individual sprinkle. Yeah, most sprinkles don't really have much flavoring. Like, it's just like caked in sugar. Like, if you put sprinkles on your ice cream, you really are doing it more for texture. To like break up the monotony of just pure ice cream. And then if I bite like on the other side where it's just like the orange icing. It's a glazed donut. That's all it is. It's literally just a glazed donut. Funny enough, I think I would actually prefer the Oreo one over this one, only because the sprinkle part is very, like... They very, like, caked on the sprinkles, though. It's, like, a lot of sprinkles, like, on one side. I would have preferred it, maybe, if it was more, like, evenly distributed. Because, like, the regular Halloween sprinkle donut that they have here on the website, which I didn't get, like, it's sparse sprinkles around the donut, but it definitely looks more balanced out. I would have preferred that one. Also, it's a chocolate donut, and I like chocolate donuts. They also got, like, these regular sprinkle stuff, like, with pink icing and sprinkle. Yeah, like, I'm looking at, like, all their other sprinkle donuts, and it just looks like they're just more evenly distributed. This is, like, all the sprinkles to one side, and all I'm getting is, like, a mouthful of sprinkles. Can't say I'm a fan. So far, the only loser here is the Slimer donut, but, like, I kind of went into this knowing that I wouldn't really enjoy it that much. Just because of, like, the lemonade, not lemonade, because of the lemon filling. But, like, I can eat the bread part, and that's honestly, like, what I'm probably gonna do, because I don't really want to throw it away. I'll eat the bread part. I'll eat around the lemon filling. Alright. And the one I'm excited for, I only got 2 of these. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Donut Pull-Apart. Stay Puft? Wait, I'm reading the website. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Donut Pull-Apart. Were there better ways to say that? Were there better ways for them to name that? Did they have to actually put the whole Stay Puft Marshmallow Man part? Also, it's not really a donut anymore either. They could have just said Stay Puft Marshmallow Pull Apart? The donut part's probably unnecessary? I don't know. Original glazed donut with powdered toppings topped with marshmallow flavored buttercream and a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man candy. This is buttercream? Oh, that is buttercream. I can tell this buttercream because, like, I make that at home, but also, like, just the way it feels when I touch it. It's pretty soft, yeah. Yeah, that's buttercream. It's definitely like marshmallow flavored buttercream. Probably because of the powdered donut part that they put on here. Surprisingly, the buttercream here is actually less sweet than the buttercream I usually make. The buttercream that I make for myself, as well as like snacks for like my coworkers and friends, it's actually a lot sweeter than this, but like the good kind of sweetness, not like tart sweetness or something like that. This is more mild. Mine's thicker though. This is not as thick as my buttercream is. I don't know the ratio of like buttercream that they use like for their buttercream, but I think for me, I think I definitely use a lot more butter. So my butter is a lot more like not creamy. It's a lot more just very thick. And then you got like the little, so the actual like face part is the little fondant candy on top. And well, I've already taken a bite out of like the fucking Ghostbusters icon, the Slimer thing. I guess I'll take a bite out of this guy too. He probably tastes the same. Doesn't really matter. Once again, oh, now I know what I could compare these to. It's like those very chalky candies that you get like on Valentine's Day. Like the little hearts or whatever like that like have like different sayings on it, like I love you or you're the best or whatever. That's what this is. It tastes just like those. Very chalky and very flavorless. Like, even though this is made out of sugar, it's just like nothing. It's really nothing. Honestly, like, compared to the past sponsorship donuts they had, I think like these little like candy things is probably like the worst things they put on their donuts. It's like, I understand why they were a thing though, because like you could make these into a picture. Like, if these guys ever were to like do like an anime promotion, like shit, like I would definitely love to see like, I don't know, like Jujutsu Kaisen or something on here, or like, I don't know, like waifu anime of the month or some shit. Like this would, I mean, like if Hololive ever wants to do a sponsorship with Krispy Kreme, I would so wouldn't mind seeing like a Hololive little candy thing here. I mean, like I wouldn't eat it though, just because I know they're flavorless. I'd just save it or some shit. Fucking like, I don't know how long it would last, but like, I bet if I just put it like in a plastic box or some shit, I bet it'll like last forever. So this is what it looks like when it's just like without the little candy part. That's probably like how they should have advertised this. And once again, when you look at the back, you can definitely see like the different like individual sections where they say you can pull it apart. It definitely seems like they're donut holes without donut holes. And I take back what I said about them being mochi-like. I guess like the way it was shaped kind of reminded me of a mochi, but like not really. It's, as the website says, it's an original glazed donut that's awkwardly shaped. That's not, the website doesn't say awkwardly shaped part. I added that, but the website does say glazed donut. And then all they did was put powdered sugar on top with the buttercream. That's a glazed donut. Yep. That is the original glazed donut. There is nothing different about it at all. So it's kind of funny, because 3 out of the 4 of these donuts are just glazed donuts. The cookies and cream is a glazed donut with Oreo sprinkles. The ectoplasm thing is a glazed donut with Halloween sprinkles. And then this is a glazed donut that's not in a circle shape with buttercream on it. Yeah. And now that I think about it, the Slimer donut, I am very sure that this is a regular donut that they actually always have. A lemon-filled donut. That sounds very familiar. I'm not the biggest expert when it comes to filled donuts, just because I don't buy them, but I want to say that, like, Krispy Kreme must have that. It's got to be a seasonal thing, though, because I think if I go to the website right now, I don't think I'll see a lemon-filled donut thing. Oh, no. It's right there. Glazed lemon-filled donut. It's literally right here. So, yeah. Lemon custard-filled Krispy Kreme with sweet glaze on top. Yep. So, the only difference between that and this is that, like, this one doesn't have their signature glaze. It has the icing, and the icing itself is kind of flavorless. So it's bread. It's a regular fried bread with lemon filling. They took out the glaze for like icing, basically. So this is literally a regular donut that they always have, and they kind of like just made it slightly different to be Halloween. So other than the Slimer donut, everything else is a regular glazed donut. All right. So taking the bite out of the buttercream with the glazed donut spot, the buttercream does not add anything. It's not bad, but it doesn't really add anything to the donut itself because the Krispy Kreme glazed donut is already a very sweet donut. It's a super sweet donut in the first place, so the buttercream is surprisingly less sweet. And like I said before, I make buttercream for my stuff too, and my buttercream is actually sweeter than this. This actually kind of surprised. I never even tried like Krispy Kreme buttercream before. I'm not sure if they have other recipes for this, but at least for the one that I'm trying right now, is less sweet and less dense than the one that I make. And because the glaze that they use is already super sweet, I think the glaze is actually overpowering the buttercream. It's like, I get like the very first mouthful of buttercream on my tongue, and I kind of taste it, but then like, it goes away like almost immediately once I start chewing. And then, like, my mouth is full of glaze. So, if anything, I guess the buttercream is adding, like, a different kind of fluffy texture to it, but it's glaze. That's all it is. You're not missing anything on the Stay Puft one. Honestly, like, I kind of feel bamboozled, honestly, because, again, due to the shape of the Stay Puft one, I really did think it was going to be like a mochi thing. But it's not. And now that I think about it, I don't think Krispy Kreme, like, donut places, I don't think they even have the ingredients for mochi. Because usually when they do these sponsored donuts, they kind of have, like, most of the ingredients already. All they gotta do is, like, flip it around or whatever. They usually don't have to, like, special order in extra stuff most of the time. The Twix one is one that I'm thinking of, where like they do have the special order in the Twix at least, but for most of the other sponsored stuff, it's like they got the icing, they have the flavorings already, they just put it like in a different order, and then they could just like advertise it as like a Thanksgiving donut or as like an Easter donut or something. It's not necessarily new. But like, it's fun. It's fun for the holidays. I'm not going to say they shouldn't do this anymore. They also had like a Hershey's sponsorship, I think, a couple years ago. And half of that time, it was like, they either like put like a Hershey's bar on top, or they just use Hershey's icing instead of like their own icing. So you actually taste the Hershey's chocolate. And then with Twix, they literally just put the Twix on top. Or they use the Twix caramel instead, which Twix caramel is not any different from regular caramel. It's just caramel. But they normally don't sell caramel donuts, and that's actually awesome. I wish they would actually add that to their regular lineup. I would buy caramel donuts all the time, but they don't have caramel donuts, unfortunately. Probably because caramel costs too much. The caramel to their menu probably would like make the donut more expensive. Because this is more expensive, the Stay Puft Dude, but that's only because of its irregular shape. They wouldn't be able to make more of this like at a time. And I'm definitely really, again, I'm still disappointed at the fact that, like, it's just a glazed donut. I mean, that means I'll eat it, though. I'll eat it so I won't have to waste this. And to be fair, I usually don't waste these extra donuts that you see when I do these videos. If I truly don't like something, I'll share it. I'll share it with my coworkers at work, or, like, I'll give it to, like, my sister or something like that. So it's not like I throw it away or anything. But here, though, I could definitely finish this box just because everything is basically a glazed donut. The Slimer donut is just bread, and then I'll just eat it around the lemon filling. Alright, so I guess overall, especially if I include, like, this freaking apple juice thing, it's definitely not lemonade. I give it like a solid 7 out of 10. It's fun. It looks different enough, like, visually speaking, that, like, you look at it and it doesn't seem like a regular donut anyway. Because, like, last month's sponsored donuts, which I did not review because, like, it wasn't worth it, but I got, like, a small half-dozen box, and then I got, like, one of each. Which, it was only, like, 4, and then, like, the last 2 I just got chocolate donuts. I didn't make a video of that because it was really nothing to talk about. It was just, like, their regular donuts, except, like, it was all pink. It was, like, super pink or whatever like that. It wasn't really anything different. Trust me, you guys weren't missing anything there either. This one actually had more things for me to talk about since, like, they visually look distinct, and the Ghostbusters IP is a fun IP. I will say this though, like, I know Krispy Kreme, like, is gonna keep on using, like, these sugary things here for, like, the icons, but, like, I will say though that, like, they don't have to, but they will, and that this is gonna be the part that I always probably just throw away. It doesn't add anything, like, texturally speaking to the donut, and, like, you really have to, like, crunch and chew into it. It's almost very unappetizing. But, like, it's a different kind of unappetizing from, like, the filling that I don't like. At least I can chew through the filling. This is just, like, it's just hard sugar. It's way too different from, like, the piece of bread that I'm eating. The fried bread that is a donut. But, yeah. I'm 30 minutes into this video. I talked way more about these Halloween donuts than I expected to. I think my past videos were only like 15 minutes long, but I guess I had more to say this time, only because I haven't done one of these in a while, so hopefully the next one isn't so long. So, thanks guys for, like, watching my streams. Thanks for watching all my regular videos, which I want to do more of, because, like, I enjoy just these regular video things anyway, and not just trying to, like, do, like, a fucking 5-hour stream or some shit. So, I'll see you guys at the next stream. We got some fun stuff for the Halloween season. I'll wear the heart rate monitor, and we'll try to do some spooky stuff. But beyond that, y'all know what you're here for. Anime-related stuff, and whatever else is going on in the gaming world. That's basically what this channel has become. I stopped doing Toho things years ago, which was originally what this channel was all about. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next vid. Bye.